Just wanted to remind you that the Natural Feminine experience is available for purchase if you are interested in my very first live workshop of its kind. It is 7 days long, features a workbook and so many other tools to help you create a life in your divine feminine, from your daily routines, from your beauty routines. And there's also going to be a private community for all the women who have signed up so that we can build a tribe and we can support each other along our journey. So if you want more information, the link is in the description. So I hope to see you there. Spots are limited and they're selling out quick. Join me at the Natural Feminine experience. Hello my beautiful angels, welcome back to my channel. I am Palacios. If you're new here, be sure to like and subscribe, help the channel, and push this video to people who may need it and who may resonate with this message. So people always ask me, where do I get my topics for my videos from? And I always just go off of the energy that I am feeling. So whatever message I feel my audience or whoever you just stumbled upon this video, whoever is watching this needs. I am very empathic and I can feel people's energy even through a screen, even through a phone call. I can just feel people and how they present themselves, their presence, and how they just flow through life. A big thing that I notice, especially among modern women, and I can tell this even just from watching content of theirs, even just watching a video of theirs, I can feel what kind of energy they are transmitting. I don't really talk about this because a lot of people see this as very woo-woo, but it's really hard for me, for example, to be on TikTok because I feel this energy heavily. It bogs me down, it drains me. And it's sad because a lot of it is coming from women. For a lot of men, I notice, and I don't like to do gender roles or gender stereotypes and things like that, but I just noticed the energy is different for men. And I might make that for a whole different video, but the energy is different. Not saying that it's better or it's worse or whatever, it's just different. Gen Z millennials are in this energy of scarcity. You're in an energy of lack. And I don't want to say pick me because that has very negative connotations, but sort of in that energy, like not so much pick me in a oh my gosh, I'm gonna steal your guy kind of thing, or I'm gonna compete against other girls. It's just kind of like this energy of wanting validation. And that can be just the whole idea of what the social media algorithm pushes out. That can just be the nature of social media, which I think that has a lot to do with it. But even if you're not like this and you do put yourself out there, you are making content. I mean this in the kindest way possible. You know, I never want to make my content to be around shaming or any of that, but I think we have to stop trying to look for outside validation and instead start making your energy scarce. Start making your energy like something that you can't get in a store, right? It's kind of like a work of art. A work of art becomes more valuable and priceless because there's only one of them. There's a uniqueness to that art that can't be mimicked, can't be faked, can't be any of these things. A lot of women, and I speak to the ladies because I love you guys and I want the best for you, but a lot of you are in this energy of not being your true authentic selves, who you are, who you were born as. And thus you are creating this energy, whether it's on social media or even in your daily lives, right? A lot of women I feel have this in their daily lives where they are stifling what makes them truly beautiful and unique and amazing and powerful, then creating this facade that is not you because that's what you think is going to make you more liked, more attractive. And I see it a lot as well in the dating space. Now, one thing that you can do to counteract this energy is to make your energy more scarce, to hold yourself up to higher standards from dating to your lifestyle, the way you carry yourself, the way you talk to yourself, the way you treat yourself, and not only doing it for the external world. Because this is the thing, our world is not set up. And I think a lot of you, especially if you have been through an awakening, you have awakened to a lot of the things in this planet that This world isn't set up for empaths or people who feel things deeply. It's not set up for a lot of us, right? So why are we trying to be like the world? Why are we trying to fit into a mold? Or why are we trying to stifle what makes us unique and beautiful? Because we want to be accepted, right? And if you feel that you are doing this, don't feel bad. This is not to shame. This is loving, kind of like a mirror. And this happened to me, right? Early on in my life, I had to face my mirror and face myself and face a lot of things. I still face things every single day. I face my BS, right? Anytime somebody treats you the way that you would not want to be treated, right? Somebody disrespects you, somebody doesn't see your value, your worth, somebody, let's say you're talking to someone, you're single, and then they just start pulling away. Instead of saying, okay, that's a them problem, or that's something that's going on with them, they're not feeling good, they're going through things, or maybe somebody else has their attention. Instead of just taking it at face value, it is what it is, we take that and we internalize it and we say, there is something wrong with me because this person pulled away. So then what do you start doing? And this is a huge mistake. Anytime an opportunity, a person, or anything in life just doesn't realize your worth and value, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's someone you're seeing or dating, or whether it's your husband or your spouse or whatever, they're not seeing your worth, they're not appreciating you, you notice they've changed, what do? You pull away. You pull away the energy. You stop giving them access to the privilege of your energy. And what is that going to do? That's going to create, in the quantum, creates like a bridge, right? That they no longer have access to that energy as before. So the way that works energetically is that person has to then cross this bridge to get access back to your energy, right? Usually, as women especially, we are taught to be people pleasers. We are taught to have things perfect, or we have to look a certain way, act a certain way, whatever. And thus we serve our beautiful divine energy on a silver platter to people who haven't even crossed that bridge or shown us that they are worthy of it. And yes, this goes even more so in your relationships with people who are close to you, because oftentimes people, even if we love them, we adore them, they will show us that we don't matter that much to them, right? And anytime somebody shows you that either you don't matter, your feelings don't matter, your needs don't matter, that is your sign to pull away. And this is the thing. And I see a lot of people, manipulation tactics, they talk about this, is that if you want somebody obsessed with you, you pull away, right? You pull away. If you want somebody after you to chase you, you pull away, because that's how things are energetically. And I'm not saying this to want to manipulate a situation or anyone, but to do it for your own sense of peace, right? A lot of times people will play on our emotions, especially women, because of the way we're wired, and they'll give you like the world and they'll love bomb you and then they'll pull away. That is like toxic manipulation 101. If you've been in a toxic relationship, you probably know what that's like, where somebody love bombs you and then they pull away, leaving you thinking, what's wrong with me? Did I do something wrong? I need to go in more. So instead of being met with that manipulation tactic and allowing it to work on you, you thus pull away. So tying this all back to kind of social media, take as many social media cleanses as you can, especially if you're a creator. I know there's lots of amazing creators out there, especially TikTok has made this more accessible, easier to be a content creator these days, which is great, right, for a business standpoint. But if it is harming your mental health, if it's making you lose sight of your perspective of who you are and of your true self, if it's making you question your looks and wanting certain procedures done, or to do certain things, or have a certain body, or to dress a certain way, or to use, I like TikTok. I'm not going to talk bad about it. I think it has its pros. Obviously, for me, its cons are really crazy. I want you to come back to having a sense of you, a sense of self, a sense of your worth and your value. Those people that show us that they don't deserve us, stop trying to prove yourself to those people. You're just wasting your time. You're wasting your precious energy. Our energy is precious. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, right? It's only alchemized. It only changes form. And we don't want our precious energy to thus work against us because we're changing it into a form that does not serve us, that does not grow us, that does not align us. Especially in the dating space, I see women changing so much of themselves. And I'm not against leveling up. I'm not against becoming your best self. I'm not against doing things that are for your own good, so that you are happy, so that you are confident, so that you are healed, so that you are living your best life. I am not against that. What I caution you to do is to always be discerning about what you are tying into, about what you are creating your energy into. Are you fundamentally changing yourself so that you can appeal to a certain type of partner or certain type of society or whatever it can be? Question that always. I am not a person to tell anyone what to do or what not to do, because I think we all are living our lives according to our own tools, our abilities, our environments, and we're doing the best that we can. But be aware of what you're being tied into. Keep your energy scarce. It is precious. Treat it as such. Just because someone treats you bad does not mean you have to fundamentally change who you are, only if it is for the betterment of you. And I want you, instead of doing all these things to physically change who you are, focus on being in the energy of the divine feminine. The divine feminine teaches us that we are whole and complete as we are, that we were born perfect. We have as much value and right to be here, to exist, as the flowers growing outside, as the trees that are blooming, as the greenery of the earth, as the blueness of the sky, as the clouds. We are literally made up of these same compounds that exist in nature. We have a right to exist. We have a right to be here. But don't let the way modern society is set up, don't let it jade you or make you lose sight of what's truly important and what makes you truly divine and beautiful and precious. Stop chasing people. Stop trying to do things for validation. Do it because it is making you a better person. It is making you more aligned with your true self. And I always like to use this analogy, is that when we're born, we're like this, right? We are whole and complete. As a baby, you are not questioning yourself. I have a 1.5-year-old, and she cries when she's hungry. She screams if she's not happy. She is just her, right? And I noticed this personality from the moment she was born. She was 3 weeks old, right? A month old. She has this fiery personality. And she's not afraid, right? Unless I, say, Evelina, don't do that. You shouldn't be doing this. You don't do those things. She notices, she knows what she's not supposed to do. But when she is in need of something, when she wants to make her voice heard, she will do it. And she doesn't question. That is her. And the thing is, society beats that out of you. So this wholeness and completeness, whether it's your parents, whether it's school, whether it's, the people that you're around, the people that raise you, they start to kind of tell you, don't do that, don't be that way. So then you kind of say, okay, it's bad to be me, so let me separate. And then they say, okay, well, you should be more like this person, less like yourself. So then you separate from that true self, and you separate. So you create the separation between your true self and yourself that you are right now as an adult. And this separation here creates anxiety. It creates sadness. It creates darkness for you. It creates just the stress on you, on yourself. So the way that we begin to heal, right, through this trauma, is that we slowly start to rediscover our true self, come back to our true self, and come back to this person who feels whole and complete and is not afraid to take up space, is not afraid to be them, is not afraid to say, no, I am not okay with that. No, that does not reach my standards. No, that is not who I am. No, I don't like this treatment. And I'm not saying that you have to throw tantrums. That's the last thing I want you to do. But I want you to go back to who you were as a child before you started questioning yourself, before you started questioning your body, before you started questioning your worth, before you started questioning who you are. And start to live in that energy, because that is the divine feminine. That is that energy of I am aligned and I am true to who I am. And yes, society, we have noticed it. A lot of us who have grown up with the magazines and the celebrity culture and all that stuff, we know how taxing it can be on you, on your mental health, and on your body image and on your self-image. But you can switch away from that paradigm and come back to this place of enjoying your energy, healing your energy, and bringing your energy back to who you truly are. My beautiful young ladies out there, even if you're older, this applies to everyone. You don't even have to be a lady. This applies to everyone. Start living in your worth. Start coming back home. Stop externalizing your power and giving your power away to other people or to structures or powers that be. Come back to you. Focus on you, and from there everything flows. As you focus more on you, as you do things for self-care, as you take care of your body, as you take care of your mental health, you take days off. Even if you're a mom, if you're married, if you have a family, please take care of yourself. Self-care is where it all stems from, creating daily habits and routines that are for you. Because guess what, guys? The more you take care of yourself, the more you love on yourself, the more you do self-growth, self-care, you take care of your body, your wellness, just, you love the way you look, you express yourself, that creates a glow. It's a glow from within. The more you show yourself love, the more you will glow. And that will not only make you more attractive, right, physically, but people are going to sense that energy. People are going to feel that energy. So I notice, a lot of times, especially women who are married, they'll notice like their partner will not put in any effort anymore, whatever. Girl, if you don't start taking care of yourself and waiting for your husband or whoever to validate you, they're going to take you for granted. You have to validate yourself because everything flows from that. Everything flows from that self-love. And if you don't know where to start, give yourself a mani-pedi, either at home or go to a spa or get yourself a massage. Do something good for you today and start from there. And I'm a woman that, obviously motherhood can be very draining. It can take a lot from you. And in my own experience, even whenever I was, postpartum and had gained a ton of weight and was not feeling my best physically, I was still doing things for myself. My partner, he always brings me flowers. He always treats me well. He always is listening to my needs. He's always willing to listen and to go above and beyond for me. Why? Because that is the energy, that is the standard I set for myself. And the moment you lower your standards and you try to serve up your energy on a silver platter to people, that's when they'll take you for granted. So make sure that you are, especially if you're in a relationship, you are keeping yourself feeling good, looking good, in your energy, and stop waiting for other people to do that for you. It all starts from within. I think it's important to be conscious of the energy we're putting out, but know that you can dress and do all types of things and all types of procedures, but it all starts from within. That's why I say it in every single video. True worth, true beauty, true power always come from within. So start to nurture that and start to be more conscious of where you are putting your energy. And you'll see how everything starts to change from the outside. It's truly remarkable. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like. Feel free to comment down below. What are you doing for yourself in this season of your life to feel good about yourself, to pour back into yourself, and to make yourself your own biggest supporter, your own best friend? I'd love to hear from you. Please feel free to subscribe, and always remember this, my beautiful angels, no matter who you may be in this life, no matter what you may be going through or what you look like, always remember your true beauty, your true worth, and your true power always come from within. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.